Coronavirus! Coronavirus! I'm telling you, shit is real!
Hello everyone, thank you for participating first of all, and thank you for watching this video. Today we will have the chance to meet various people, my friends, and yeah, my friends exactly, from around the world, to know how they are doing and to have a small idea about how everyone is feeling this coronavirus situation and this quarantine. Which is funny is like at the beginning of the quarantine, everyone was like, "Okay, that's cool. I don't have university anymore. I don't have school anymore. This is holiday made." And then after a month of quarantine, everyone was like, "Damn, this is crazy. Like, I want to get back to my life. I want to get back to normal studies. I want to just do something normal. I don't want to stay at home. Like, I would rather be in fucking university studying than staying at home, being like." Being doing nothing, like every day the same routine, every day the same thing. Anyway, I really hope like you will enjoy this video. We put our heart on it, we did our best, and hopefully you will enjoy it. Anyway, thanks.
Hey bro, it's Luke, representing Wales.
Hey, okay, so I'll be answering the questions in different videos because that's for me handier on my part. So I hope you have fun editing it and watching it.
Hello.
Hello, my friend. As you know, my name is Florian Keppeler. I'm living in Munich, Germany. I'm 24 years old. Today I want to give you a short overview about the coronavirus situation in Germany.
I think our government did the right thing with the coronavirus issue. It could have been better, but also it could have been worse. I see on the internet that there are many cases and some people do not respect the quarantine for many reasons. The main reason is because for the jobs that these people have, it is not suitable for them to work from home and make money day by day. Then, if they stay at home, affects their economy. In my case, where I work, there is the opportunity to work from home, so I don't have to go out at all. The fact that you are locked up at the beginning was hard and also was stressful because it's like they took away a part of your freedom. But then you get used to it and you understand that you're okay and everything will be alright.
But there's a real problem with how the UK and Welsh governments have acted, because the UK government has now decided to just make rules for England. So it's very confusing on the news where you see Boris Johnson talking for the UK as a whole, but it only applies to England. So Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland each have their own separate governments and who each make rules just for their own separate nations. And so if you live in Wales, Scotland, and Ireland, Northern Ireland, you're getting two sets of information like sent to you, but only one applies to you. So that's quite confusing because England now is left lockdown and Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland are still in it. And there are different rules for each four of the four countries. So in Wales, we don't have to wear a face mask when we go out on public transport or to the shops, whereas in the other three you do. And now in England, you can basically do a lot more things. You can go out to see friends in their houses. You can go to play sport a lot more. Tennis, golf and stuff like that. Whereas in Wales, you can't. And obviously we share a border and we have lots of things going across back and forth. People, jobs. There are towns on the border which have half and half. You're in half and half. And so that's confusing for people. And the UK government really, like Boris Johnson, hasn't made it clear that it just applies to England. So that's been the biggest problem in lockdown so far. The other problem with how the UK government has dealt with lockdown is at the beginning of lockdown, they tried to do herd immunity, which is where trying to get most of the population immune to the disease. like 60% of the population would have the disease and be immune to it. But they only tried with that tactic for about a week before they gave up, because pressure from the media and the WHO, that international medical board. And so they changed tactics from herd immunity to lockdown within a week. And also, we've obviously had reports from China and Italy over the last few months, and Italy were 2 weeks ahead of the UK, and that yet the UK didn't implant any lockdown measures until about 3 weeks after the first coronavirus cases had been heard in the UK. So we're a bit behind, really, and that's caused us to have the second highest death toll in the world.
So my life went, I'd like to call it like my normal life and a corona life. So my normal life is like completely different from my corona life. Normally I have a really busy schedule with almost like everything planned out and an overview of what I do per day and per week, etc., etc., and then plan much ahead. But now it's almost the opposite. I kind of lost control, to say it like that. It's just, for me, I find it really hard to have a rhythm and to organize my days. I lost overview, and where I'm normally very organized, and I notice now that when I plan, I often plan two things at the same time, or that sort of stuff. That it's just, for me, it's hard to to like kind of adapt to this situation. And also I find it hard that there isn't really a light at the end of the tunnel.
So Tunisia and the pandemic. I think a clear answer would be, I think that we did well enough. I think if you bear in mind how bad the medical infrastructure of Tunisia is, and how many other problems we have right now, and we have been having before and since the outbreak of the pandemic, and despite all this, despite all the shortages and all the what we lack. Now for the second day, 0 cases is announced. So I think when you bear in mind all this, I am quite satisfied with how the authorities reacted to this pandemic and how this whole pandemic thing.
The coronavirus in Germany, overall, I think our government worked really well, especially here in Bavaria. I live in Munich. Munich is the capital of Bavaria, and Bavaria is the most affected part in Germany because to the border to Austria, and also because it's really near to Italy. Italy was really affected by the coronavirus with a lot of deaf people, and yeah. So overall, in my opinion, the government worked really well, and really strict. So I think it's around about 7 weeks ago, we closed every store, every company. It was not anymore possible to go to a restaurant, just to supermarkets, to the doctor, to the banks. Overall, a lot of people, especially in the restaurant, area, lost their jobs. I think 95% of these people who work in a restaurant lost their jobs in Germany. 95, that's crazy shit. Hard for the German industry, for the car. Germany is famous for the car industry. And now it's also there you can see a big crisis, and I'm pretty sure that we will see a big crisis in the next 1 year, maybe 2 years, Because I think this crisis showed that we have the best healthcare system for everyone, not just for the rich people, also for the poor, for the people between poor and rich, for everyone. We had the best healthcare system in the world. It showed their strength, and yeah.
Peace, guys. This could have been much worse, I swear. If you think about it, for example, the Spanish flu in 19, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the date, I'm not a fucking historical teacher or anything, but I remember what I heard. It was much, much worse. And for example, in Africa, we have some other sickness which are worse. I don't remember the names. Ebola, for example, etc., etc. So if we are positive, we could say like it would have been much worse. And if we are negative, we could say, okay, there is this number of deaths, this number of cases. This is a big situation. This is very stressful. Or you take it like another step far away and you say, okay, guys, could have been worse. Chill out. It's gonna be over soon. And when it's gonna be over, our life is gonna be back to normal. Exactly where it stopped. Nothing is gonna change. People say, oh, people will change, it will be different. Nah, it will be exactly the same. People will go out as usual, people will be drunk as usual, people will have fun as usual. Anyway, take care and be positive. And I hope to see you everyone soon. Me, positively, I'm happy to be in Tunisia because, let's say, our situation couldn't have been better, like, to be honest. Like, we're living a good life. Like, okay, we have a curfew at 10 p.m. Mate, you can go to the beach, you can play volleyball, you can play basketball, you can play football, you can buy anything you want to buy, you just need a mask. Like, seems like it's back to normal. Like, I'm happy as fuck. I'm happy. I'm positive vibes. Anyway, I hope you will be fine too. I hope this quarantine in Netherlands and in Germany and in Mexico, etc., etc., will be over soon. Anyway, take care and peace.